Well, first I'd like to thank the Senator for his efforts to get the funding here. I know those of us that, I grew up in the area, and it's exciting, and we think of Owasco Lake. Sometimes we may take it for granted a little bit because it is in our backyard, literally, and it's good to see our local group standing up for us and fighting in Albany to bring some of these dollars into the area. $200,000 is a lot of money. You know, it's a good start. When we started working on this project and this proposal, we tried to gear it towards what's important, and one of the most important things is to get stuff on the ground. We have a lot of data, we have a lot of research, and the dollars that the Senator was able to secure for the county, that's what this is going to do. This is actually going to be able to get some stuff on the ground, and that's where some of the pictures up here on the backdrop are some examples of some of the projects we're going to be doing. It's going to be a good combination of some agricultural practices as well as some non-agricultural practices. The Senator touched on some non-agricultural, such as stream bank protection. A lot of times, a lot of the source of the silt and sediment that you see washing down through the creeks is as a result of stream bank erosion. And with a lot more runoff occurring these days, luckily we've been fortunate enough to avoid some of the big stuff that's hit either down south or out east. But stream banks are eroding, and it's adding some nutrients, it's adding some silt sediment to the water, and it's degrading water quality. So we're going to focus some efforts there, and then we're also going to focus some efforts on agricultural practices as well. Some practices such as grass waterways. Grass waterways will help reduce the amount of erosion and some of the silt and sediment that's coming off the fields. And other practice that we're trying to do is some exclusion fence. We're going to try and fence some animals out of a water course, so they're not in there drinking some water. As well as, we thought it was important to still continue the monitoring side. So we're going to have some implementation, but we also want to monitor that these best management practices, or BMPs, we like acronyms in the Soil and Water Conservation District, but we want to make sure that these BMPs are effective too. So we want to monitor what the situation is like before, during, and after. So it's a pretty broad attack that we're going to try and take here on the streams. We have 8 projects lined up right now that we have targeted. The landowners have been on board. They're excited about it. We're excited about it. And hopefully you guys are all excited about it too. I think it's a good approach too that we're working together with private organizations such as AWLA, and I know several of the members are here today. And if we can all work together towards protecting that, then it's got to get better.